What is happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. Back in the garage with the 135 again. Today's video is gonna be a relatively quick one. I got a couple of things we're gonna add onto the car. Let me show you what we got. All right, so spent the last couple of hours getting this thing finally put back together. Got the fan in. This was not fun at all. The next time I take this out, I'm gonna be cutting a lot of little plastic off. With the added coolant lines that we put in, it was an incredibly tight fitment to get this thing in. It took me about an hour just to get the fan in, using pry bars and just, yeah, so not fun. But we prevailed, we got everything in, it's looking really good. I've got the intercooler all the way in, I've got all of the couplers tightened down. Everything is completely solid right now. All we have to do really is put fluids in it, but I am gonna wait until we get all the reflex stuff on to start the car up and get into all that. So today's video, I have something that I want to change, I guess upgrade on the car. I was just going to replace these because they're just in really bad shape. They look terrible. I was just gonna get factory 135 ones and just replace them. But then I went down the road of looking into like aftermarket alternatives, and then I was like, I wonder what the 1M has. Now, it turns out the 1M has a little bit different setup on the strut braces. So I ended up ordering all this stuff from BMW. This is what the 1M has from factory. So you've got this piece right here. Basically, you're just adding these to the edge, and then you have new braces that go across, and you have these little caps with them. And then of course I got all of the nuts and everything. Nothing too crazy, but I do think it's gonna look a lot nicer. And then we also have our Billet oil filter cap that just came in from ECS Tuning. I'm gonna get rid of this plastic one. So yeah, nothing too crazy, but I do think that they will make a difference and kind of fits our theme. Just a reminder, guys, I do have the 1M conversion parts listed in a Google document. It is linked down below if you're wondering about any of the OEM parts that I'm using on this build. There's also some aftermarket stuff on there, but the majority of it are all of the OEM parts, the costs, the links, everything you need to know what it would take to build this type of 1M conversion. Off camera this morning, I also tightened up the exhaust. I finally got that little section that I needed from Super Sprint to match up the mid pipe with the rear section. Put that on and the exhaust is 100% good to go. So I can't wait to hear how that sounds. But let's go ahead and throw in this 1M strut brace, strut bar conversion. Should be pretty easy. Well, hot damn. That looks pretty good. Look at how nice these look. So yeah, I mean, they're just obviously a lot more appealing, a lot nicer on the eyes for sure. And I'd imagine that they'd make a pretty significant difference in terms of rigidity. You're not utilizing all three of these points with this strut bar. It just seems like it would be much more rigid and stiff up front. This upgrade was just for obvious reasons. Factory one just looks terrible. Also, now that I'm running the manifold, you really don't have much room to take it off. So, and I didn't want to run into issues with scratching anything. So yeah, this just all looks freaking amazing, dude. I'm really happy with that. But yeah, you guys, I'll have all this stuff as always linked down below. Pretty straightforward install. Torque specs and everything can be found online. Shouldn't take you more than 20 minutes to get all of that done. All right, guys, another easy one today. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm really happy with the way this turned out. Comment down below, let me know what you think. If there's ever a chance to upgrade, but I can do so with utilizing OEM parts, I just think that's kind of cool. But I'm really happy with the way this looks. I can't wait to see if it feels any different, car drives any different, if it handles any better. But as always, guys, I'll have all this stuff linked down below. Thank you so much for watching the videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.